you. And Judge Barrett, I am pro-life. I am pro-life. And I see that, judged by your faith, and as has been aptly pointed out many times over by our colleagues across the aisle, that you are pro-life. But once again, can we reiterate your stance as a judge?
So as a judge, my personal moral beliefs, which I have not, that I can think of, I'm not expressing them publicly right now, because now that I am a judge, I can't sign statements like that one that I did 15 years ago. But my policy views, my moral convictions, my religious beliefs do not bear on how I decide cases, nor should they. It would be, it would be in conflict with my judicial oath.
And I know that you consider yourself to be an originalist, as you discussed earlier with Senator Sass. And it seems that adhering to the originalist view would naturally lead a judge to carry out her constitutional duty of impartiality when applying the law. And adhering to this philosophy as a judge takes real courage. And the courage you have displayed thus far as a federal judge prompted a coalition of groups to send me a letter supporting your nomination. Susan B. Anthony List led this coalition letter that I would like to submit to the committee for the record. And I know this is going to make a number of members on the committee just very squeamish because they are a pro-life organization. But with this in mind, I want to take a moment to read part of this letter. Quote, Judge Barrett has proven herself to handle disputes impartially, approaching cases as a textualist and originalist who loves the Constitution. She is a jurist who rightly leaves politics to politicians and legislating to legislators. And I'll quote further. Quite apart from whatever policy views she may have on the matter, Judge Barrett reasons to a proper result in each case before her. As a federal appellate judge appropriately following controlling precedent, in February 2019, she joined a panel decision upholding a law creating a buffer zone around abortion facilities. This buffer or bubble zone case being referred to is Price versus City of Chicago. Judge Barrett, could you please give us an overview of the city ordinance that was challenged here and explain how precedent established by the Supreme Court's Hill decision influenced your reasoning of the case?
Yes, I was on a panel. There was a challenge to a bubble zone ordinance, which essentially means it was, how to describe it, it limited where abortion protesters could go to do sidewalk counseling or leafleting were the things that they identified as the activities they desired to undertake in the expression of speech outside of the abortion clinic. The Supreme Court has a case called Hill versus Colorado, and that case said that such bubble zones, especially because this one in Chicago was nearly identical, as I recall, with the one that was at stake in Hill, said that they did not violate the First Amendment. And so our panel, we're bound by that precedent. Our panel applied that precedent. And so as you say, that was a case involving abortion, but my duty as a judge was to follow the governing law, and that governing law in that case was Hill.
Absolutely, and thank you for that clarification. And I think it was important to point that out because in that case, using precedent, it did favor that abortion clinic. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you very much. So I would like to submit this for the record. Thank you.